Just a quick one today. I say that now, but you know how I am. I tend to babble. Yeah. It is Wednesday, my day off. I got my oil changed in my car. And my dad took it down there, and they checked everything, and my dad told him I was going on a trip, and I'd be gone for like 8 or 9 days. And I'd be traveling alone, and that he wanted to make sure everything was okay with my car. And so they checked the brakes and the tires, and they noticed that the serpentine belt had some cracks in it. So they changed my serpentine belt, and they said my tires are good, but I had 2 tires that I was going to have to get new ones sometime soon. And so all in all, I spent like $140, but my car is good to go. And my dad, I got the old serpentine belt, and he goes, "It was looking bad. You're lucky you got it changed. Because if it would have broke, I would have been screwed." Yeah. I guess apparently that's a major belt in your car. Once that breaks, you're kind of not going nowhere. I just need to get my car cleaned out. Wait until it isn't so flippin' hot. Yesterday they said it was going to be 80, high of 81. It was 95 in the shade. When I got off of work, I looked at the bank's weather, the temperature gauge, and it's in the sun. It was like 103. I'm like, oh no, so darn hot. Which made me, every time it gets really hot, I always think of Lizzie, because I know she doesn't have air, and I'm glad she's going to go stay with her Aunt Betty, who's hopefully her air conditioning is running now too. I got a whole bunch of my billing done today. This deck right here that I got all rubber banded together, I mailed those the day before I leave on vacation. Them were all the bills that would be mailed throughout the days I'd be gone, and I'm just going to do them all at one time. A lot of them will get their bills early, but I don't care. So that's all done. And I have over on the futon that's over there against the wall. Wait, let me see if I can get you to see it. I have clothes folded up in stacks that I plan on taking. So I'm slowly starting to gather. Yeah, I'm totally spacey today. I've been like this all day. I went to bed early last night even. I went downstairs at like 8:30. And I watched a little TV, and I went to sleep at 10. And I slept until like 9:30 this morning. That's the longest I've slept in a long time. Apparently I must have needed it, or my body wouldn't have slept that long. And I still feel a little loopy. Here in a few minutes I gotta leave and go get my hair cut. I'm just gonna get a little of it cut off. Not a lot. Because I know it's gonna be hot down south, and so I just want as little as hair as possible without looking like a retard. I really don't have much to talk about today, people. Oh, Fluttershy called me today. Hi, Allie. I feel like I talked to her for a little while. I was sitting here doing some stuff at my desk, and my pocket started to ring. And I'm not used to that, because not many people call my cell phone. So I'm like, who's calling? So I talked to her for a little while. She's getting ready to get her stuff ready for her trip, too. As a lot of you know, she's going to see Joni. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got. Tomorrow I work all day. It's going to be long and boring. Friday I work all day. That's going to be long and boring too. Try to think of any funny story. I remember the one time I told you I had to tell a story another time. I totally forgot what story I was going to even tell you guys. Although I wanted to kill my father today. I wake up and I told him when I get up in the morning you have to be there because we're going to go take my car and drop it off to get an oil change. And then I was going to go pick it up in the afternoon because I told him that they just could take their time. So I wake up, no dad. Where's the dad? No note. Car is here. Where'd he go? Call his cell phone. It's ringing, but he doesn't answer the phone. Call him again, it rings, don't answer the phone. Finally, I call and he answers. I'm like, where are you? Well, me and Larry, the boyfriend, went out to see Joe, his brother, the sick one. I said, well, you know we were supposed to take my car this morning to get an oil change. Oh, when I come home, I'll have Larry follow me down and we'll drop the car off. He'll bring me back home. Okay. Let's forward to this afternoon. I get my car back. All is well. Dad is looking for his cell phone because he can't find his cell phone. He thinks he might have left it in Larry's truck. Dad goes outside. Unbeknownst to me, he leaves. I get a phone call from Dad's friends. And he knew they were coming today, although I think he forgot. Three of the guys were coming and going to get him, and they were going to go out and visit my Uncle Joe. My Uncle Joe used to go to my dad with Monday Night Football, and the guys would all hang out together. And so some of these guys wanted to go see Joe, since he's so sick right now, and they might not get to see him anymore. So I told them to head here, because they were coming from a town about 20 miles away, so I knew it would take them a few minutes to get here. So I call to Uncle Joe's, and I say, have you seen Dad? I thought maybe Dad had gone out there looking for his cell phone, because he didn't know where it was at that time. And he goes, no, he just called here looking for his cell phone. I said, yeah, I know. Now I've lost him. He's lost his cell phone, and I've lost him. So I called the Glean Bar. Who should answer but the boyfriend, Larry. I said, have you seen my dad? He goes, not since this morning. I said, well, when he gets there, you tell him to call home. Okay. 15 minutes later, I call back there. I said, Larry answers. I'm like, is my dad there? He goes, is your dad here? Who is this? I'm like, you know who it is. He's there, isn't he? Put him on the phone. I said, you need to get your butt home. You know you have friends coming here to go with you to see your brother. What are you doing? Oh, he stresses me out sometimes, people. So the guys all get here, and I wrote out directions on how to get to my uncle's house because none of them know how to get there. And I sent them on their way, and then 10 minutes later, Dad gets here. I'm like, well, go out to Joe's because they're all out there. So that's where they're all at now. Dad and his cell phone. He still didn't have a cell phone. Because the pickup truck that he'd ridden in with Larry earlier in the day wasn't the truck that Larry had driven to the Legion. Of course. That was just a long babble. I had to rant. But now I must go, because I have to drive to a town east of here. That's east to me. To go get the chop. So I shall talk at you all later. Hasta la pasta, people.